Hey, what's going on? It's Leanne, and I wanted to record a quick screen capture for you to explain how tracking works in your ad campaigns. In other words, how keywords or targets are passed from your tracking software through your landing page to the affiliate network or the CPA network and back to your tracking software so you can see what's working, what's converting, and so on. So this is going to be, and a little disclaimer, this is actually an excuse to use my new Wacom tablet, which I've really been enjoying for webinars and things. So anyway, here we go. Let's first look at how the affiliate network works, because I think that's really important to talk about how that actually comes together. So on the affiliate network, okay, and when I say affiliate network, it's the same as CPA network. That's what I mean. Okay, it depends if you're running an affiliate offer or CPA offer, right? CPA just means cost per acquisition. So you get paid a certain amount for either an opt-in or a sale or whatever the CPA is, okay? So let's just look at the CPA network. How does tracking work there? Well, when you grab an offer at the CPA network, you're getting your link, right? And what is your link? First of all, it's a tracking link, okay? So it's some kind of URL. And on the end of that URL, there are some variables being added. So usually you'll see a question mark and then a variable and then an ampersand and another variable and so on. Well, what are those variables? Well, first variable is most likely the offer number, okay? And that tells the affiliate network or the CPA network, hey, pull up this particular advertiser, this landing page, okay? The next one is gonna be usually your affiliate ID, okay? And that's gonna tell them if there's a conversion, pay it to you, okay, to the affiliate. After that, there are different things that you can add, but what they're called is sub-IDs, okay? And sub-IDs are really a place for you, the affiliate, to input information. So if you were, for example, going to the ad network, okay, where you're running your traffic, where you're paying for clicks or views or whatever you're paying for, you can add a sub-ID at the end, right? So you'll have the little ampersand, whatever the network calls sub-ID. Sometimes they call it sub-ID, sometimes they call it something else. And you could add information like, this is, this particular keyword, or this particular landing page, or this is this ad network that I'm running on, okay? And sometimes you can have multiple sub-IDs added. Now, what's wrong with that? Well, first of all, it's a lot of work on your end if you're testing multiple variables to set up multiple links. And second of all, you're giving away all your information, okay? Just plain and simple, you're giving the affiliate network what you're doing. And if it works and they run their own offers, why wouldn't they take that information? So what tracking software does, like Tracking 202, CPV Lab, Mobitrax, all those other ones, is they give you some level of security, right? Of you're the only one seeing your results for the most part. And it also gives you some automation and the ability, for example, in CPV Lab and T202 to switch out landing pages if you need to test three different landing pages, to test 3 different offers at the same time, all right? So that's what that gives you, and one interface to see all of what's working and what's not, so that you can go in the ad network and make appropriate changes. So that's at the affiliate network, and we're gonna box that in real quick. And now what happens if you want to use some tracking software? Let's say Tracking 202 or CPV Lab, right? And all of them are really the same way. So now, instead of, here at the ad network, right, instead of putting in your affiliate link, okay, we'll call it your link, instead of putting in your CPA network link that they give you, the URL here, instead of that, you're going to put in your tracking URL, okay? And this is the URL that you get from T202, from CPV Lab, Mobitrax, the Mobit tracker, whatever you're using, okay? And what this does is it sends everything through your tracker. And here's how this works, okay? So you have the tracking URL, and you probably have some kind of sub-ID after it, but it's a sub-ID that goes to the tracker, okay? It's a sub-ID that goes to the tracker. And now all the clicks are going through your tracking software. So we'll call this tracking. And as the clicks come in, the URL basically tells the tracking software, it's got variables after that URL, and it tells the tracking software which campaign, okay, which campaign. It tells it a bunch of other information, right? Whatever is being sent. Your tracking software can see the IP, it can see the type of operating system, the type of browser the person's using, It can see whatever information you're sending from the ad network, basically, okay? And so what the tracking software does is it captures this click, and it's got a whole bunch of information on the click. And then it sends the click to the affiliate network with a unique sub ID. And the sub ID is going to be, a bunch of random letters and numbers. Okay, very random, like ABC123. Very random letters and numbers. And those letters and numbers correspond with a particular click. Okay, so now your tracking software is keeping track of everything. It knows what every click is, all the information about it, and it sends a unique sub ID. Now, the affiliate network or the CPA network, either you have a pixel placed, and if you have a pixel placed, it'll kick back every time you have a conversion, you make money, it'll kick back to your tracking software. Okay, and this is something you can set up. You can drop a pixel from your tracking software to the affiliate network, or you do it manually. You grab all your converting sub IDs. Okay, you look at your conversions report, you grab all those sub IDs, and you manually place them in your tracking software. Okay, so now your tracking software looks at it and it says, okay, here are all the conversions, and it has all the information, right? Because it's kept track of the clicks. It knows what's the keyword, what's the target, what's the browser, what's the whatever information that you wanted. It's keeping track of it. Okay, and now you can make decisions in your tracking software. And let me clear the screen here for a second. There we go. And now you can actually make decisions here about what keyword's working, what keyword's not, and you can make changes in the ad network, okay? You can make changes here in the ad network to your campaign. Now, what if you're using landing pages? So now we have another step in between, right? Now we're adding a landing page, and now you want to test and see what kind of landing page is going to get you more conversions. Maybe you want to get an opt-in and you want to build a list, or maybe you just want to create, a landing page and see if people, see if you can increase your click-through rate and see if you can increase your conversions once the person lands on the actual advertiser page. Well, when you're testing LPs, this is how it works. So now, as a person clicks on your banner ad or sees your pop-up, right, the link is still the link to your tracking software, and now it goes to a landing page. And now you get more information here, right? You get the information of how many views. Whoops. Let's reopen that. Hopefully it's saved. There we go. So let's put the landing page back in there. Okay, so landing page. And what do we say here? So now you've got your landing page and a button or an opt-in, whatever it is, right? And now in the landing page, you're getting information and you're tracking about views, okay? You get information about click-throughs, okay, your CTR, so you can test various landing pages. You can switch them out without changing the link in the ad network, okay? That's really big, right? Without changing the link in the ad network, you can test different landing pages and see what gets better click-throughs or better conversions if you're doing an opt-in landing page. And then there's a certain JavaScript or PHP code, depending on your tracker, depending on what you decide to do, that takes that information, continues the click information onto your regular affiliate link, the affiliate or CPA network link. Okay, so that's how it works. That's how it passes all the information. You still get this, and you still put it back here, either automatically or manually, and you get all the information. You get, how many views you got if you're doing PPV. If you're doing PPC or banner ads, you know how many clicks you got, and you know how many conversions you got, and you know your click-through rate for your landing page. So that's plain and simple. That's how it works. Again, the benefits of using tracking software like T202, like CPV Lab, like Emobitrax, like Mobit, which is a newer tracker out there, and many, many others for sure, is that you can test, you can put one link in the ad network, you can test various landing pages, you can test various offers, right? So for example, in CPV Lab, the setup kind of looks like this, where you have your landing pages and then you have your offers, and you can actually switch these out anytime. You can switch the landing page, and I'm having some issues apparently with this, so let's reopen it. And of course it's not saving it, but you'll remember what was on the screen. Basically, you have the ability to change the offers, to change the landing pages, and to continually test. And it gives you the power to do that from one location without having to have some crazy, Excel spreadsheets or to figure it out in your head, which becomes close to impossible when you're playing with big numbers. So that's the benefit of using tracking. That's how it passes keywords. Hope that makes sense. Recording this for the ovallstars.com forum. So if you're not on OV All-Stars and you like this kind of information, definitely join. And if you're watching this on OV All-Stars, because I'm linking to it from YouTube, then just let me know in this thread if there's anything else that I can answer for you. All right? See you guys on the forum.